got some good topsoil. We'll start working on these planters right here. Put some summer flowers out here, make the patio look good. But man, I'm gonna tell you what, this back here is on fire. Come on, you need to go with me. Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. I hope you're having a great day today. I was reminded again today in church about fear. I'm kind of got my little fear not shirt on. There's a song that we sing, my fear doesn't stand a chance when I'm standing in your love. Talking about the love of God, because that love is going to conquer fear. Love conquers all, right? Well man, let me tell you about a group of people who are fearless. Well, man, I'm telling you what, I have a brand new respect, totally and completely new respect for our medical staff, our medical personnel that work around the country. Doctors, nurses, surgeons, ER doctors, EMT, anybody that has to do with anything in the medical field. You guys are on the front lines and you guys are fearless. I mean, you're putting yourself at risk to help another human being get over this virus or get through this virus. Man, I'm telling you, we absolutely appreciate you, your hard work, your effort, the long hours you're putting into it, and the sacrifice you're making by being away from your family and your friends, spending time helping these people who need it the most. Man, I'm telling you, we are humbled by your service and we absolutely respect you and appreciate you. So hey, it's right here's my test plot, non-irrigated, tall fescue. But man, what about those stripes? Holy cow, man. I absolutely love looking at those bright, blow the eyes out of your head stripes in this tall fescue. So I've been working on a real cool striping video coming up, and that's why things are extra dark and light around here, including my neighbor. Man, look at that yard right there. That thing is glowing like a new penny. I've been mowing that with a 95-inch mower deck. Big, huge, wide Ventrac mower deck. And it is making that yard stick out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, you can go as far back as you can. You can see those stripes from the moon. I'm telling you, from the moon. Now my right ZK has 0 issues striping. It just does it from the factory. Matter of fact, it's got a little flap down there made out of some 1/4 inch, I don't even know what that stuff is, rubber or something, that hangs down, that actually tilts the turf over a little. But I like my stripes to be a little harder than that. That's why I use this roller right here. It's a big league lawn roller. And yes, they make them for almost any mower on the market. You'll have to go to their website and look and do a little homework and a little research and see if they make one for your model. But I just about guarantee they do. And if you want to intensify or strengthen or make your stripes darker than they actually would be without, just look down in the description. I'll put their website down there and a 10% coupon code to where you can get you one if you want it. So one of the reasons I like the HyR Brix brand fertilizer is it's a balanced fertilizer, okay? You see I got a 1265 NPK, got a little bit of calcium in there as well, sulfur. And when you flip the bag over, look at all the micronutrients involved right here. I really like that. Some earthworm castings, humic acid. So it's pretty much a one-stop shop. You get everything in one bag, which is really cool and really convenient. The trick to making this work is get it down early. Get it down middle of May or sometime in May when the ground is still cool and your air temperatures are still cool. It hadn't got smoking hot yet. You want to get it down, get it watered in, let the plant take it in before the hot heat arrives. One of the cool things about this is it's got a good shot of calcium in it, okay? And calcium is going to strengthen the cell walls inside the plant, kind of like milk and does the body good. Milk's good for your bones, that kind of concept. It's going to make your plant a little tougher so that it can fight off some of that stress that it's going to go through with the summer heat. Something else I'm going to throw down out there is the Soil Alive. This is kind of a newer type product for them. And that's a 5-8-14 NPK. The calcium's 8 and sulfur's 9. Another good boost of calcium for the summertime. I typically would not add this in, but the main reason I am is my soil tests come back a little bit low in potassium. So you can see I've got a good high shot of potassium right here to kind of up those levels a little bit. Not to mention that potassium is going to help out a little bit with stress as well. If you're new to spreading fertilizer, it's simple. This particular spreader goes up to a 30. So what I'm going to do is do about a third of that, which would be about a 10. Set it, spread it over the yard. Take a little eyeball look at how much fertilizer I got left, and then go back over the yard again and make a little bit of an adjustment. Now once you do that multiple times, you're going to learn that, hey, if I'm around the 18 or 20 mark on this particular spreader, that's just about right. So every spreader is going to be different. So you just have to play around with it a little bit, but you'll eventually get it dialed in. Now, you know I'm a big fan of my edges, having those nice tight crisp edges. And you can see this edge guard, what it does, it flops down and the fertilizer won't come out of this side. It'll catch that guard and throw it forward and to the left. That way on my edges I can get a little bit of extra product down, because I want to work extra hard on those edges, because during the summer heat, that's typically where you're going to have issues first. Now once I get my roadside done, I like to raise the side deflector, and I'll make a border pass around the entire property so that I know this part's done. And that way when I start making my straight passes back and forth, I can cut my hopper off when I make my turnaround. I don't have any striping or that kind of thing. What I mean by striping, I'm not talking about those stripes. I want those stripes. I'm talking about striping from the fertilizer. When you turn it around and your hopper's open and the whirlybird's working, it'll load up all the fertilizer to one side where you turn around, and you don't want that. When you're spreading fertilizer, it's all possible, make straight lines when you're spreading. Now you can see my tire tracks right over here from my first pass. What I'm doing is I'm watching that granular come out, and what it's doing is it's throwing the fertilizer to my inside tire track. Okay, that's giving me good overlap and good coverage. So I'm feeling very confident that I got my setting right, because look, I've got about half of the fertilizer left. Now what I mean by that is you can see my tracks right here. You can see I'm making tracks going this way. Now what I'm going to do is take the spreader and cross it up and go directly opposite as I just went. That's going to give me super duper coverage, and I'm guaranteed not to miss a spot in the yard. All right, so our first pass was long ways like this. Our second pass, you can see my tracks right here. We went opposite direction. We've made one lap around my edges. I've got just a little bit left, so that gives me enough to do my second lap around my edges. Then I can say I've applied my fertilizer correctly, because I've evenly applied it to the entire yard. Well, there you go. I got my, this is called my summer application, the HyR Brix. Got it down back here on the test plot. Now the test plot back here is not irrigated, so anytime you apply a granular product or granular fertilizer, you're going to want to water it in. I'm honestly not going to go through the trouble of dragging all the water hoses around back here to water it in, because in about 2 days from now I've got some good rain headed my way, and with that rain coming, that's going to take care of any watering in that needs to happen. This HyR Brix, that was kind of the original Academy fertilizer, and one of the big issues they had at the beginning was the shipping is outrageous. I know. And hey, it's not HyR Brix's fault, it's FedEx and UPS. They're the ones who charge so much to ship a 50-pound bag. Believe me, I know. When I had a bag sent to my house, the shipping was like 25 bucks on it, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Now, don't ask me how they pulled this off, but they did. This is the biggest thing happening as far as that shipping goes with the HyR Brix fertilizer. You can get you a bag of that fertilizer shipped to your front door for $5. That's right. That ain't no glitch. That ain't no, I didn't misedit that. $5 shipping for a bag of HyR Brix fertilizer. Now there's a very specific, detailed, step-by-step way you need to do that, okay? It's not as easy as going on the website, going in the shopping cart and checking out. They don't have all that set up yet, but they're working on it, I'm sure. Look in the description below. I'm going to list it out, the steps you need to take. It's basically a phone call or an email. You holler at them, they take your order, get your card number, and they send it to you. It's a little easier than I'm making it sound out to be, but it's not to where you go on the website and just buy it through their web portal. It's a little bit different. So that'll be in the description below. If you're interested, you can check it out. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Thank you for taking time out of your day. I'll check you later.